Bonjour, Rodney Bills.
Bonjour.
We are still in Quebec and we are moving along. We have just left our camping spot. This is day 7 of our adventure and we are heading to south towards Montreal, then north to Trois-Rivières, and then we are going to La Mauricie. It is a provincial park.
National
Park. And then we are going to Montreal, bike in Parc Recreoforestier Saint-Mathieu. And today it's supposed to rain in around 2 o'clock. It is 10:22. We are making our way, and so we're going to try to set up camp before it rains, but we're not allowed in the park till 2, so that could be a little bit complicated. Also, we'll stop and have a little lunch at a cafe somewhere. Yum yum. Anything? Do you have to say anything?
No, this is fun.
All right. Have a good day, Rodney Bells.
Okay, you too. So we are on the Lac Solitaire hiking trail. It's about 5.5 kilometers and it's rated as difficult, and we can see why. The first kilometer was literally straight up. And if you look in the background, you can see the river Peel in the background. From the interpretive center, you can do all these hikes. There's interconnected hikes. Some of them are long enough so you could actually camp overnight. And there's campsites along the way. The other thing that's really cool is they have a gravel bike trail, so you could actually do bike packing within the park from campsite to campsite, which is really, really cool. Amazing spot. And I don't even see in the background. That's Lac Solitaire way down in the hole. So this is what the trail looks like. We're now heading around Lac Solitaire, which is down below us. So this was a prescribed burn that they did a few years ago. I think because a lot of this was largely balsam fir and was either dead or dying and probably creating a bigger fire hazard. So they decided to do a controlled burn, and also in hopes of propagating a bit more white pine, which is more natural along most of the landscape here anyways. And I did see up at the top, you could see some small white pines starting to sprout out, and also some red oak too, which is kind of cool. It's a busy trail. There's quite a few people on it. Actually saw one guy doing like trail running on it. I thought, well, you're crazy. That was a major climb up. Like, it was slippery, challenging, steep. There's Solitaire Lake down below us there. When there's no trail, you just walk on the bedrock, right?
That's right. It's called the dinosaur back. Holy moly.
Don't slip.
This is like engage quads. Engage core.
Very cool.
People doing this with like little shoes.
Yeah, I think some people thought this was going to be like a little gravel trail. Kind of came up here in something just a little bit better than flip-flops, which was not the right footwear at all. And they're struggling. Oh, there's a little spring trickling down here.
Somebody running the trail.
Yeah, I know. There's a little spring just trickling down here.
National Park. Oh, Rodney Bills, what are you doing? You're breaking the rules. You're not supposed to do that. So Rod's getting a little excited because look what he found.
Wash it off in his puddle.
He's gonna wash it in a really clean puddle. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Show everybody what it is. Oops, it's got a little bit of dirt on it. You might want to wash that off. Because you know what he's going to do, people? He's going to eat it. It's Indian cucumber root.
And it's delicious.
You're silly.
So we're down to the edge of the lake now. It's really quite beautiful. It's kind of nestled right at the top of the mountain. If you look on that far shore, you can see all the dead trees. That's where that prescribed burn was, all along that back shore of the lake. Actually, if you look really carefully, you probably can't see it. there are some people standing way up on the top of the lookout over on the other side of the lake as well. Really nice hike. Oh, and look at all the sundews on that log. Cool. A little marshy outlet of Solitaire Lake. And yet another climb and another amazing vista. Mountains, lakes in the background, big rocky cliffs. Pretty spectacular. So this is an older red pine, but you can see the fire scars on the trunk. So it was here during the controlled burn. But of course it didn't burn down because it had enough bark to protect it. And we made it. It actually said it was 5.5 Ks, but it came out to 6.28.
Yes, it did.
Took us about 2 hours and 20 minutes. They recommend 3.
We're rock stars.
You know, there's lots of cool lookout spots that you'll want to kind of stop and take a look, take some pictures. Definitely bring lots of water. Definitely bring really good footwear because it's slippery.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty muddy and slick and steep. And bring some snacks and take your time and enjoy it. It's amazing. This facility is really cool because, like I said, you can actually plan multi-day hikes, multi-day canoe trips. You can also do just like little day hikes like what we're doing right now. And on top of it, they actually have gravel bike trails that you can do bikepacking as well.
Girls, we can't mountain bike it.
Yeah, but there is a mountain biking facility right at the very edge of the park, and we're going there this afternoon.
Let's.
And honestly, at every one of these trailheads, there's like this amazing building where it's got all kinds of information and a place where you can get water, all that kind of stuff. It's quite amazing. This is cool. So we just climbed for 3.2 kilometers on the double track. And now we go to a single track climb, which will be another 1.6 kilometers till we get to the top of the mountain. This is more like an enduro park, I think, where the idea is climb up, come down, climb up, come down, different ways. But we're gonna give it a whirl anyways to try to get to the top. And then it's all black diamond and double black diamond on the way down. Should be fun. Still climbing. The majority of this climb has just been on this chunk of bedrock on and off all the way up. But we are now getting very close to the top, thank goodness. I don't know how many meters up it was, but it's quite a bit. All right. After 4.93 kilometers of steady climbing, we are now officially at the top. And we can choose our route to do down the mountain and back to the parking lot. Not sure which one we're going to do. Maybe Wasabi if I can find it. See you. So we had to do some minor repairs here. We thought Bridgie's bike was done. The chain came off the small gears on the derailleur there and jammed up pretty good. And unfortunately, the tightening screw is like a star key rather than an Allen key. And we didn't have one with us. We just had Allen keys.
So we're going to coast down.
We got it back on track, but I'm afraid that it
Bridgie
may
has a
come out.
bubble.
Yeah, Bridgie did something during the... So we rode El Camino, Bonhomme Bracket, LACV, AQ Mauve, Wasabi, and then we're heading back on the El Camino back to the parking lot. A little bit wet right now, but Wasabi was super fun. Lots of crazy fun features on it. Just a little bit greasy today because of the rain last night and earlier this morning. So if you like sort of, I would say more enduro style riding where you're cranking up the hill on the double track and then coming down on the single track, this would be really fun. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's just, it was a long climb, like it was 5 kilometers just to get to the top. And fairly steep climb all the way up too. I don't know what the gradient was, but it was pretty steep. Anyways, it was fun. I'm glad we gave it a shot, even though we were a little bit tired because we already did a big hike this morning as well, but it was fun.